Outside rail here. Bradshaw's in 3 in the Woodland Stud colours.
Racing now. Samantha Strike came out okay. Lord Sedona may have jumped in the air a little with distinction on the outside of Bradshaw as they race down by the 900 metre mark, and Lord Sedona in the centre has pulled his way up to join Samantha Strike. Bradshaw with distinction dropping back a length away in 4th placing as they work over towards the course proper. A little over 600 metres to travel. Samantha Strike, Lord Sedona, Bradshaw, and with distinction a length away at the tail of the field. 500 metres out, and Samantha Strike joined by Bradshaw. Lord Sedona goes back to the inside, a length further back then with distinction at the 400 metre mark. Samantha Strike and Bradshaw with distinction just niggled out a little, shown the whip, and Lord Sedona on the inside. Samantha Strike headed now by Bradshaw, his hands and heels. Gouchy had a look around for with distinction. It's not there at the moment, and then Lord Sedona, but Bradshaw got away inside the 200 metre mark from Samantha Strike. With distinction is only battling away, but Bradshaw's going to romp in. Bradshaw comes away and scores by 4 lengths on the line. Second placing goes to Samantha Strike, 4 or 5 away third with distinction, and last in was Lord Sedona.
Winner number 2, Bradshaw, to pay $1.60 for the win.
Bradshaw. And Darren Gouchy wins race number 1.
$1.50 Super Tab.
Number 2, Bradshaw, written by Darren Gouchy, wins race 1, the Criterion, and won it pretty comfortably. Gouchy had a look over to his left to see whether there was anything coming there, and the only one that was there was with distinction, was going absolutely nowhere. 2, 3, 1, 4 are the numbers. 58.5 for the time. The winner number 2, Bradshaw. Second into number 3, Samantha Strike, and third in number 1 with distinction. Well, the market told the story there. It just got right out the gate with distinction, and was probably a beaten conveyance as far out as the 500 metres, whereas Bradshaw was having a bit of a battle at that stage with Samantha Strike, but you could see Gouchy was pretty comfortable. He was just sitting hands and heels, and he really didn't extend at all, Bradshaw. It's gone to the line very, very comfortably indeed. Samantha.
All right.
From New Zealand with the Auckland Cup.
And size 10 will be one of the last to come forward. Of course, the interest with the 3 Australian horses, Linesman, Tennessee Oak, and Jack and Archie. Good luck to their connections. Good luck to all connections with runners in the DP Draft Auckland Cup in 98. Linesman, there he is, Steve Davis's selection. You staying with him?
I'll stick with Linesman, Denham, and I'll throw in the lightweight Zabeel as Zabeel.
Gary Grills, who of course won this race a few years ago now aboard Kerry Lane in 1986, Gary Grills. And he rides the outside of in this year's race, size 10 at 54 and 14. Well, as a deal. Since we arrived on course this morning, Steve Davis, there's been a lot of talk around for this runner, number 17, as a deal.
Certainly shorter than I thought it would be. I thought it would be 20-25 to 1, but at 13 to 1, the luckiest owner in New Zealand, Kit Davison, who owns the Derby winner in Zonda. What a spring carnival this would do. The summer carnival this would make for Kit Davison.
That's right. Kit Davison shares in the ownership of Azabeel, and so does Jeff Beadle. Both share in the ownership of the Derby winner Zonda as well. Good luck to them. Good luck to all as we join Keith Hobb for his call on the DB Draft Auckland Cup of 1998.
Bet and set in the cup now. All ready to go. North Lady, the 1 gate. Aerosmith ready. Racing. DB Auckland Cup. Linesman bounced out to lead them. Going up Little End, though, heads it off, and Jimmy Neat now races up on the outside and goes with it also as a Beal. Lying about 5th on the inside, Aerosmith, then Chris Zero, just ahead of these Jezebel, and followed by Jack and Archie, and a wee bit of a bother there as they work by the 1,000 metres. North Lady is midfield with La Celine the Grey. 2.5 the Capitan Cash, then followed round next is size 10 getting back on the inside rail. Just ahead of these Tennessee Oak. In between those two as they work down, Mary Josephine, Denham's back about 4th or 5th last. Then followed back towards the rear, Berserk, Kate Kelly, and 2.5 to Samojo. 20 lengths off them already and last. They rake down towards the 600 metres, and Little Len getting along at a good rate. 2.5 on Linesman. Jimmy Neat on the outside next to Vero Smith. Then about a half back is Azabel. 2.5 to Jezebel in the clear. Then in single file, Samojo. Then followed Jack and Archie. 2.5 to North Lady. La Celine still midfield. Mary Josephine trying to work round wide. Then followed by Tennessee Oak. Capitan Cash, size 10 next with Denham about 4th last. Berserk is next. Then followed by Kate Kelly, and Samojo is last of all. So down the straight they come. Little Len still a length and a half clear, steadies the pace a little, and Linesman now works up to his girth. Then followed by Jimmy Neat, then followed Aerosmith next on the inside, then followed by then Azabeel. Jezebel is next. They're walking with a lap to go. Then 2.5 back Cruzeiro. Nobody's pulling hard though. Then followed by next is Jackanachi, 1.5 to North Lady. Then off the rail.
4-1, 3 placings bigger.
Going forward, Mary Josephine 3 deep as they leave the straight. Capitan Cash is next with Tennessee Oak, then Size 10 and Denim. They haven't moved. Then Berserk. Kate Kelly is next by the 1,600 metres, and Samojo is still last. Into the back they go. There's not much change in the racing order. Little Len led by a length and a half. Linesman going beautifully second. Jimmy Neat's going up on the outside next. Then followed Aerosmith, Azabeel together. 2.5 Jezebel. 2.5 the back then as they work into the back Cruzeiro. Then followed Jackanachi is next. North Lady from Mary Josephine. Last Celine going between horses. Then 2 to Capitan Cash. Tennessee Oak is next. Then followed Size 10. Denim is still fourth last from Berserk, Kate Kelly and Samojo. So up the rise they go. They've got 1,200 to go in the cup. And Little Len led by that length and a half. Linesman cruising along second. Then followed by Aerosmith. Then followed by Azabeel is right there on the outside. Jimmy Neat. 2.5 to Jezebel. Then followed 3 to Cruzeiro. Jackanachi, he's about 8 to 10 off the leaders. 2 then to La Celine starting to move on its inside North Lady. 2.5 to Capitan Cash. Then followed Mary Josephine, and they're starting to hunt these ones up at the rear as the pace quickens to the turn. 600 out now. Little Len, linesman quickly off the rails now for Cassidy. Right behind them then is Aerosmith. Jimmy Neat is there. Azabeel. Jezebel coming into it, and La Celine 4 to 5 off the leaders as they swing in from Cruzeiro. Into the straight. Linesman now tackles Little Len. Jimmy Neat coming after the 2. Jezebel to the outside with La Celine, and Aerosmith along the inside rail, and it's Aerosmith shot to the lead for months though from Jezebel. He's got a decent break, Aerosmith. Here's Jezebel trying to pull it back. La Celine couldn't win. Aerosmith on the inside. Jezebel's coming out at 2 to 1. These two are going to fight the cup out with North Lady third. Jezebel on the outside holding. Jezebel has beaten Aerosmith. Third at the line, North Lady, then followed La Celine. Mixed behind this lot then was well back on the inside. Azabeel, then followed home behind them Cruzeiro. Linesman gave in, so too Denim never in it. Then followed Tennessee Oak. Then followed Jimmy Neat, Capitan Cash, Kate Kelly, and Jackanachi in the last group with Size 10 and Berserk.
Right over the line, number 11, Jezebel, 56.60 and 12.60. 8 Aerosmith, 6.40, and 14 North Lady for the place, $40.60. At Ramwick is in.
Right, Les, thank you. Updating the first event of the day, Market Trip.